All right, gang. What's up? What's going on? We live streaming on these videos, uploading. I said videos with an S. We got an NBA video and just another PGA Championship video breaking it down. Very close to finishing the baseball stat sheet dashboard that I will be using for the videos starting most likely tomorrow. So yeah, let me get this YouTube chat just on screen so we can see that bad boy. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do here. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so if you're just hopping in, the videos are uploading. They're probably going to take a little bit longer because I'm not on campus. I'm on my home Wi-Fi, not as good. What's going on, Tyler? How you doing? Say, little hung, but let's get into these lines. Yeah, that's fine. Ask any questions, ask away. I will not be playing Showdown. I will use the NBA tickets that I have that I won for the Showdown Millie Maker, but won't be playing Showdown. It has burned way too much money in my bankrolls over the years. But I will be watching the games, so that's cool, and I will be covering them because I know everybody wants some just, I guess, analysis from me on these. And there's decent reason. $600,000 prize pool, right? They're increasing it now as the finals go on, building up to that $1 million. I don't know if they'll do $1 million per day in the finals, but $600,000, still only $100K at first. Yes, it's $2 more to buy in, but there's more money in the prize pool now, at least for other payouts, so that's decent. I just want football back. I never win on anything else. What's up, Pete? Good morning, Main Mac. Yeah, Pete, you're not going to win on Showdowns. You got to bank the top prize by yourself or just split it with a few people to like have a positive ROI. As much as people think they have a positive ROI on Showdown, if you have not won, bank the big prize, and you're just min-cashing sometimes, you've probably lost, if you tracked it, a lot of money on Showdowns. That's why none of the pros, for the most part, unless they're entering 150 lineups into a Millie Maker Showdown or something, none of the pros play Showdown. But people still want to play, so here it is. Let me make this a little bit smaller so you can see the actual projections and things of that nature. P-value doesn't matter too much. So yeah, videos are uploading. A PGA one. I had a lot of people ask questions, and it makes sense, right? A lot of people don't play golf but want to play. It's a fun sweat. It's probably the most fun sweat if you have a live lineup come Sunday. I would say that. And how do I put this? Yeah, I uploaded it's uploading right now an NBA Showdown and also a PGA, just a basics or more of a strategy, me breaking down specific stats, things like that. Good morning, Michael Williams. How you doing? So yeah. Any questions that you want to ask about just the playoffs, MLB, DFS, anything really, I am totally up for and available for those questions. It is 8:31 on the East Coast. You think Cantor will come through? Cortez, this is interesting. So I talk about this in the video because I thought Cantor's price was $6,600. That's his captain price. He's only $4,400. I don't know if there was an injury or an extended injury that I missed, but Cantor, $4,400. Zach Collins, $5,600. So, yes, people have been playing small against the Warriors. Jermichael Green started half the games in that series for the most part. They took Zubac right off the court. Clint Capella saw his minutes reduced for the most part during that series. So the idea here is that you're going to play smaller against this Warriors team. Now, Bogut's going to play for 12 to 15 minutes. I have him at 12 today. So that bodes well for Cantor a little bit. But Zach Collins is playing phenomenal. They're going to have to put him back on the court. Aminu is going to see increased run. He's not going to see 7 minutes again. It was a terrible matchup last series for him. You're going to get more Aminu. So I think that the real problem here is wondering, does Cantor see the normal run? Does he see? I haven't projected for 30 minutes, but I'm scared of that number. I think it could be easily 23, 24 minutes, and you see Collins for 30 and Aminu for 30. Because the way that the Warriors play, it puts Cantor at a disadvantage out there for the lineup the lineups that they're going to run for the most part. His price, though, is so cheap. If he does play 30 minutes and you can get 30 minutes of Cantor at $4,400, that's just way too cheap. So do I think he comes through? I hesitate to want to play him in the captain spot, no. But if you're entering multiple lineups, take a stab on him. I would not be prioritizing him, though, in normal lineups. The minutes there are sketchy. I hope you're getting a good breakfast before these play calls. No breakfast. I have not breakfast. I usually like to fast. I have coffee, 2 cups of coffee. I wake up around 6:30, but I do not. I usually don't eat breakfast till like 11, maybe, or if you could even call it breakfast then. 11 or noon is when I usually like to eat. How do you feel about Hill/Bledsoe? Both super cheap. I have not looked at that yet. I've not looked at that slate yet. And let me do this actually. You're talking about the 2-day slate, I imagine, Tyler. Yeah, I haven't looked at the 2-game slate. I just know that there's one decent contest, a 10,000 at first, 4,000 entries, $10 buy-in or something. I'm not going to cover that slate just because there's not as much attention on it. The top prize pool is 10,000 at first, which is obviously good money, but it's much different than a 600,000 prize pool. So the attention for that video, sure, people would watch it, but nowhere near. So I have no idea what the pricing looks like. I have not prepped or researched it, so I really can't help on that slate, honestly. Just because I don't know any of the pricing. That's tomorrow night's game, right? Yeah, they should make that a featured slate, the 2-game slate. I don't understand why they don't. It's pretty annoying. 9 p.m. game tonight. That's what time it starts. Okay. Oh God. How about Curry tonight? Which Curry? Which Curry, Michael Williams? Seth or Steph? Because it's gonna be really fun to watch them both get to play each other. Imagine being a parent and knowing. Beginning of the year, you probably had a good hunch that Steph was going to get to this point and potentially the finals, most likely the finals. But knowing that now you have guaranteed a son playing in the NBA finals. Like, you don't even have to, obviously you want them both to play well, probably this game to go, or this series to go 7, but you guarantee to watch a son in the finals. That's just incredible. You clinched having a son in the finals. That's pretty cool. But for Steph, I have him in as my captain right now. Or if I was playing, he would be my captain. He's projected for almost 8 points more, 7.5 more points more than anybody else in the slate for me. Obviously, these are median projections. It's a 1-game slate, so they're really so variant that anything can happen. But the way that I build lineups for showdowns is I would start by seeing what I can fit in and how much I could leave on the table if I put the highest projected player, who usually is the highest price guy. Not on this slate, though. KD's the highest price guy. Don't put him in your lineups. But Seth Curry, no real interest in Seth Curry for me. 2,600 is fine. He had that one good game where he made some threes in the first half and he played a little bit more extended run. Have him at 20 minutes today, and he's just not productive. He's like a .655 fantasy point per minute guy. If Rodney Hood is out, give a bump to Seth Curry, give a bump to your Evan Turners. Rodney Hood is questionable with a bone bruise. Yeah, Steph Curry's fine. I find it hard to not find a way to get Steph Curry in your lineups tonight, whether it's captain or utility. I think he should be in all of your lineups with no KD and no Boogie. And I feel very similar for a guy like Klay Thompson in terms of I'm fine putting him in the captain spot, and I think he's very hard to not have in your lineups. If you're not having Steph in the captain spot, it's really hard for me not to recommend another Warrior there. Because somebody's going to get theirs, if not all 3 of these guys. Putting Steph in the utility spot, it's really hard for me not to say put Klay in the captain spot. Save a little off of Draymond. Likely means he's going to see the biggest bump in shot attempts in production, most likely with KD out. When Boogie went out, that gave Steph some bump utility-wise in usage, but also KD. KD goes out. Now everybody gets a bump, but in terms of just what their difference goes from, yes, Steph's ceiling gets higher, but overall production every single night and ceiling, the biggest overall bump, I think, goes to Klay. Just more shot attempts. Klay needs shot attempts, especially from 3, for him to get there in fantasy. If he's going to take 5 or 6 more shots in a game now, then yeah, I obviously like that. Wise take or Sal? Easy decision for me. Sal all day. What is Wise take? Thank you, DFS 300. I don't know what Wise take is. Seth got me 0 points last game, says Dan S. Yeah. Seth Curry he's gonna play some defense. He's gonna take some shots. He's not a very good basketball player. He's in the NBA, so he's clearly a very good basketball player. He would take me to town 100 times and probably beat me in a 1st to 15. He probably beat me 15-1 or 15-2 every single game, honestly. But Seth got 0 points last game. Yeah, that's going to keep a lot of people off of him, and I don't want to go back there. That's not going to drive me back there. The price at $2,600, I'd much rather find $1,000 more and play Looney. Now, if you're telling me you have no money left and you have Looney in your lineup, I probably don't take Looney out. I probably go down somewhere else. I probably drop down from Draymond Green to maybe Zach Collins, or just find some more, or leave some more money on the table. Do not spend all of your salary in a big tournament. Look, if you spend all your salary, that lineup might bink. If it binks, it's going to be split between 200-something people. Sure, you're going to profit some money if you don't enter a ton of lineups. If you want to win the whole goddamn thing, you know the nights in NFL or even in this showdown where you see a guy scoring, let's say, 272.5, and then 150 people are tied at 272.25, and he barely wins? Yeah, that's because he doesn't leave money on the table, or she. How do you feel about Brogdon? Cortez, I'm not covering the 2-day slate. So I haven't looked into it. Like, I don't know what the rotations look like. I don't know what the salaries pricing's at. So I really can't help there. Sorry, guys. He's doing tonight's game only, says Joseph. Yeah, I'm only doing tonight's game. So I really should have looked into the salaries. I just don't have knowledge on it. So like I don't want to be giving recommendations when I don't know what the slate looks like. And the 2 day slate is what I would play. I would take my money and put it in the 2 day slate, put it in the 10,000 to first contest, put it in cash games over tonight's slate. The prize pool is going to get people interested. That's why I make these videos, because people are going to watch them. If I made a video for the 2 day slate, it likely sees views, but nowhere near as much as me putting the effort into it, if that makes sense. Wise Take is another live feed for info on sports. Oh, that's right now. Is it DFS? Never heard of them. Did this video upload yet? Okay, the NBA DFS one is up, or at least somewhat up. Damn! PGA Championship's already got 1,000 views. Holy cow. Hasn't even been a day. We still got 2 days left. What is that one? That one might do some numbers, gang. That's pretty cool. Draftkings, NBA. Maybe I can get on the Pat Mayo experience sometime. Great guy. Emailed him a while back. Took the time to write a really nice email back. Let me just put this in, and then I'll get the other video uploading. So, DFS, NBA, playoff, picks, strat. Bang. Let's get this bad boy up. Let's do one of these. Copy all that. What's going on, Chris Smith? How's it going? Yo. What up? Yeah, I'm just uploading the video that's uploaded. I'm just putting in all the stuff per usual on these. I don't know which one it is. There it is. Yeah, but ask any questions. People are asking about the 2 day slate. I guess that's on me for not looking into it. I'm just not covering it because the vast majority of people are going to want to know about the showdown slate, which is probably not wise, but for those people, just the 2 day slate is a much better slate in my opinion. But it's just how it is. Like, if I'm going to make a video that gets 400 views for a 2 day slate or 2,000 for a showdown slate, just my time is allocated nicely elsewhere to reach more people. Bachelor or Sal? Sal always. Bachelor like the show? I used to watch The Bachelor when I was in high school because my mom and sister watch it. It's a pretty entertaining show. It's clearly just like ridiculous, the idea of it, but it's pretty entertaining. All right. Now pump it louder. Yes. This video should be Gucci. I think the thumbnail went on it, right? I'll just do it again just in case. I don't know if it's saved. Joseph says he means DFS Bachelor, yo. Oh, okay. That's fair. Yeah, I've DM'd the DFS Bachelor one time to see if we wanted to collaborate or something, and he was all down for it. We just never made it work. Just have to be some sort of show. I don't follow his content too much, but that's no disrespect to him. I just don't follow most people's content, to be honest with you. I check in on Osmo. I've said that I like Fast Eddie Fear. I think he's a pretty stand-up guy and he knows about basketball. I check in on Osmo stuff because they clearly know what they're doing there, content-wise and also just DFS-wise. But yeah, I just don't watch other people's. I mean, I'm making my own content, researching stuff, and then I have a life where I try to do some other things. So yeah. That video should be uploading, and I believe it is. This is my golf sheet. I talked about the golf video. Another golf video is uploading right now. There's a free $25,000 just free entry if you get the top 10 ranked for drafters, which obviously ranking the top 10 people is damn near impossible, but free to enter that contest if you do it. That's a pretty good chunk for no buy-in. He's talking about DFS Bachelor. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Gabriel Hunter? Yeah. Yeah, I got that afterwards. This video is processing, which, goddamn, my home Wi-Fi is terrible, not being on campus, but I got now a home office since my roommates moved out. It's very lonely here at State College, but it's fine. I just the only other thing I got to upload then once this processes is the golf video, and then it's going to be finishing up the baseball sheets. How many of you in here are going to watch the baseball video tomorrow? Because it's probably going to happen. Got to make sure everything uploads, though, so I don't got to spend time entering everything, make sure it kind of translates over good. So this is where I'm going with the baseball sheet. It's going to start out with the pitchers, breakdown, and all the key stats. I'm going to highlight the main ones, opponents that, like, people want to dig into every single stat. Like WOBA, I could care less. I don't care. I'll look at WOBAs maybe to make close decisions, but every single person for baseball is going to look at WOBA. I'll look at ISO. What matters in baseball? For pitchers, going deep into the games, striking people out, not giving up a ton of runs. Ideally not giving up home runs. What matters for the hitters? Well, for the hitters, what matters is hitting home runs. Like, what else, really, right? Hitting home runs, making hard contact. That's all I care about. And just obviously not striking out as much, because if you're putting the ball in play more, you're probably just going to get lucky enough. What matters? What else matters for the pitchers? Well, people will look at their ERA and say, well, this pitcher's pitching good. He has a 2 ERA. Well, you know what? His 2 ERA is a Sierra of a 4.5, which the Sierra is much better indicator of what they're actually doing out there production-wise. Are they getting lucky? So those are just the main things I'll look at. And that's what I'm going to pull over. Fast Eddie is okay, but would talk better if he would lose the chunk of tobacco while he is predicting. I don't think he chews tobacco, does he? I've seen him smoke the vape or whatever, the Juul even. I don't know what it is. But yeah, he does good work. All right, gang. I'm gonna let this video upload, and then so I can edit the golf one. Check out the golf video if you haven't already. Golf is by far the best DFS sweat. It's not even close. You're going into a weekend, going into the final hole, the back 9, and you're up to the top, and you're literally just rooting for people to get birdies. They go into the trees. You're like, God damn it. It's fun. UK football played Penn State in a bowl. Did you watch this year? Yeah. Did I watch the bowl game this year? Yeah, of course. My squad is UK. Yeah, I watched the bowl game. I didn't care that much about, honestly, Penn State football this year. I didn't go to a lot of the home games here. I had student tickets. I sold a good amount of them. Couldn't go to the Ohio State game. Had a cousin's wedding, which stunk, but the wedding was awesome. I was much. Last year and the year before were the 2 best Penn State years in recent memory. And last year, meaning not this past one, the year before. And then my junior year, the year before that, when the block kick against Ohio State, they go to Indy and they upset Wisconsin down 21 at half. That was incredible. That will be like seared in my memory when they blocked that kick and I jumped on my roommate's shoulders and I just was screaming with my cousin there for the first. Yeah, that will be seared into my brain. But yeah, all right, gang. Let me know if you have any questions. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Instagram. Whatever you got to do, just hit me up. I'm going to let this upload so that I can put some more time into the MLB projections and the MLB video format, as well as some other things that are in the works. So peace out, gang. Appreciate you tuning in for this live stream. Or video for NBA will be up most likely in about 20 minutes. Peace.